guys, what's up? It's a video, match reaction to Milwaukee Bucks versus the Heat, which happened last night. That game was a really good game to watch. For me, in the first two quarters, Miami played very, very well. They're on top for most of that half. We're getting their shots, the free attempts very easily. I think the Bucks are a team who loves to defend the paint, and when you do that, obviously you have people like Giannis, you have Lopez brothers as well who defend the paint, but you need to also defend the three-point line as well, which they can't do that much when they have so many bigs around the rim of their own rim. So that being said, for the first two quarters belong to the Heat. Then after half time, the Bucks slowly but surely came back into the game. Giannis, for me, played okay yesterday, but once again it shows that he needs to, for me, in the big games, perform better. He's 25. He's 25 now, and for me, he needs to mature in his ability to come up big in big games for his team. Because listen, okay, he has Bledsoe on his team and people like that on his team, and Korver, people like that. But if you are the MVP, back-to-back MVP, you need to come in strong in those big moments in big games. And for me, he was not aggressive enough. Okay, we know he'll try and get into the paint with speed and pace. So if we're going to block off the paint, then you have to find a way to score for a team. Giannis, for me, still needs to improve his shot. His shot's not good enough at all. His shot, for me, has gotten worse over his years in the NBA. When he first got into the league, he was able to shoot three-pointers at a very high level, or very good level. But the past at least 2-3 years, he's been going downhill with that, in my opinion. But this, for me, shows that he needs to improve in his game. I feel that Giannis in game 3 will have to have an absolute massive game for them to win that game. Because if you're the Bucks, you're thinking, okay, great, we stopped Jimmy from getting 20, 25 points, 30 points, but we still lose. How? I'll tell you how. Because you let our players get off on the other team. So the Bucks are a team who are known for their defensive prowess this season and last season. But come to playoffs, they've shown last year as well that they're not able to score as regularly as they are during the normal season. And I'll tell you what, guys, I feel that we have the big questions asked about the coach as well, because for me, I would put Giannis on Jimmy, or Giannis on someone who is scoring a lot of points for the other team. I feel like Giannis, for me, was sat for bits of the fourth quarter. For me, he has to come in and play the whole of the fourth quarter. And for me, at times, he is someone who still needs to improve moments of his game, in my opinion. Because too many times he makes the wrong choice, or he shoots a pass. I feel like George Hill played alright yesterday. Bledsoe was quiet. Middleton played okay, but I feel like Giannis needs to have a second man on his team who can play well, game in, game out. Middleton can play well like through spurts, but he can't play well like game in, game out. And this team, for me, lack a leader on both ends of the floor, in my opinion. Yes, Giannis is a great rim protector and great help play as well, but he needs to someone else in his team who can help him score points on a regular basis rather than just him. And I feel like the coach, Roberto, will have to come with a game plan to try and get Giannis in a position to score more points come the next game, in my opinion. But yeah, man, Jimmy Butler came on the court in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, I might add. But I forgot to respect the choice of the coach of the Heat to not put him in early on, because earlier on in the fourth quarter, they were playing well, that team. The Heat, they were making shots. So for me, there's no need to put him in the team just yet. And Jimmy, actually, before I've gone to Jimmy's 2 buckets to win the game, in my opinion, there was a play in the fourth quarter where the Heat inbounds the ball, and Jimmy got trapped by 2 Bucks players. In my mind, I'm thinking, just throw it long, throw it down that way, because listen, just throw it. But Jimmy threw it back to his own net, and I think it was Lopez caught the ball and scored off that. And then I think there was another play where Chris was fouled by a Heat player. He went up vertically to stop him from getting a clean shot off, and the refs gave it as a foul, which obviously means that they went to the line 3 times and they scored 3 points. And for me, it's not a foul at all, because at the end of the day, it's not a foul because his hands up were like this. It was vertical. To me, Milton made the most of that, in my opinion. So fast forward about a minute down the clock, and Jimmy's on the sideline doing a step back, I think a 3 on the corner of the court. Steps back, he goes for the shot. The shot tries to be blocked by Giannis, and he touches Jimmy when he's in the air on his thigh, I think, and the ref gave that as a foul, which obviously made 2 free throws to the line. Now, for me, that was very odd thing to do, because listen, by the law, then that is a foul. But for me, it was really a foul at all, because Giannis went to try and block the ball. Obviously, he was just a bit late. He touched Jimmy on the thigh, on his torso. Jimmy went down. Ref gave him 2 shots at the line, and they won the game by me. But again, on Giannis, I think he needs to learn when to commit, when not to commit. You are 7 foot tall, so just put your hand up. That's it, hand up. That's it. For me, there's no need to go and jump into Jimmy, if you will. He needs to try and not contest to the point where you are putting pressure on him to either foul him or push him, or I mean, for me, that still needs to learn. For me, that bit more. But Jimmy went to the line and got both points, and that was a wrap. But listen, man, in my humble opinion, I feel that this game's not over yet. We'll have to see what the Bucks come with in Game 3. if I was coach of the Bucks, I would try and play Giannis off the ball more than he's been played in the past 2 games, because for me, he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard at all. So for me, I would play George Hill as a start point guard for the Bucks, and try and play Giannis off the ball. Try and get him in the paint. Try and run Giannis some screens that way, in my opinion. Guys, I'm out. Peace.